Good afternoon, Corky here from Hamilton, Alabama. I wanted to do just a few minutes of a video talking about Muscle Shoals, which is just about 40 miles from where I'm sitting right now. Over the years, I have led different tours of Memphis and the Mississippi Delta, and I relocated to Alabama 5 years ago and was very excited to be living this close to Muscle Shoals because of the tremendous uh, significance, historical significance of Muscle Shoals to the music world. If you come to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and I'll just give you a little hint, there's a great um, small airport airlines called Contour Airlines, and there are flights uh, to and from Muscle Shoals to like Charlotte and a few other cities. It's very inexpensive. And when you arrive in Muscle Shoals, you leave the parking lot of actually the airport, which is a very small airport, and you will see a building with a wishbone on front. That's Wishbone Studios. And this is where Peanut Montgomery, the recent Alabama Music Hall of Fame winner, uh, recorded so many songs with George Jones and Tammy Wynette. So this region is not just rock and roll history; it's also country music history. And so there is one of the sites is Wishbone Studio. Now I'm not personally been in there and toured it yet. It's very small, but I understand you can. It's one of like five sites in Muscle Shoals that I'm going to mention briefly. So there's Wishbone Studios. There's the W.C. Handy House. W.C. Handy, uh, called by many people the father of the blues, was a horn player who did a lot of his playing in Memphis with an orchestra. He was African American man, and he was the first man to hear a blues holler on the railroad track in Tutwiler, and that train track or that train depot area is one of the places I take people on my tour. Uh, the significant thing about W.C. Handy is he's the first man to ever set blues music down on manuscript paper. So that makes him very, very, very important for the blues history. And he's best known for his recording of St. Louis blues. His orchestra played primarily for white, wealthy audiences in Memphis and the region, uh, but he was obviously from uh, Florence, Alabama, which is right in Muscle Shoals, next to it. And so you can go to his house. It has his horns in there, a lot of his memorabilia. It's very good. Uh, so Wishbone Studios, W.C. Handy House, Fame Studios, probably the most popular uh, music uh, site in Muscle Shoals, were originally recordings by Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman, uh, the early Aretha Franklin hits, Wilson Pickett, and where Dwayne Allman served as a studio guitar player in the beginning of his career. Rick Hall founded Muscle Shoals Studios Fame, and I was privileged to, when I first moved here, to get to record at Fame, and Aretha's piano's in there. It's a great tour, and you get to go upstairs, and they show you all the things uh, regarding the publishing of a lot of great hits. Um, the Swampers was a studio group, guitar players, bass and drums, keyboard, Jimmy Johnson, uh, uh, Jimmy Johnson, Roger, and I forgot the one guy's name. Played piano on Aretha's stuff. It's got an unusual name, but anyway, the Swampers pulled out of fame and started their own studio across town called Muscle Shoals Sound. Uh, and it was that studio where the Rolling Stones came, recorded, uh, I think, Wild Horses, You Gotta Move, and a number of other of their recordings was done in at Fame, as well as Paul Simon, Rod Stewart, uh, Cher. Uh, a lot of artists came to Muscle Shoals to record at Fame. I mean, at Muscle Shoals Sound, and so this is the great tour there. They show you all the original gear, things like that. Tell you the stories about the recordings that were done there. So it's Wishbone Studios, WC Handy House, Fame, Muscle Shoals Sound, and I think the fifth one is the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, which I really am looking forward to going in there. I've seen a video tour of it, and they have like Gomer Pyle's Marine outfit he wore on Andy Griffith, and there's a lot of Lionel Richie stuff in there, and then as you can imagine, the number of Alabama musicians that have been in the Hall of Fame. So it's really great. So those are kind of five sites that are in Muscle Shoals, and my understanding is if you want to go tour all of them, you can get a discount because they're all somewhat connected to each other. Um, Other than that, coming back uh, to the Mississippi border, like you're coming toward my house, is the Tammy Wynette Legacy Center, and it's a very nice museum, very small museum, uh, and and it's just so much in this area in regard to music that it's really worth your time to visit. So I thought I would talk about that uh, a little bit and give you some tips on that. If I can help anybody with that, just contact me. Thank you.